The Mediators Network for Sustainable Peace Incorporated is a network of individuals and professionals that uphold and promote the principle of empowering dispute resolution or dispute management processes in conflicts on land tenure, natural resource, and intra-organizational disputes involving or affecting marginalized sectors and other key stakeholders. Established 20 years ago as a network of conflict resolution practitioners, MedNet focuses on agrarian, environmental, natural resource, urban housing, ancestral domain, REDO, and other community disputes, offering services such as conflict analysis and conflict mapping, facilitation, negotiation coaching, and mediation. The network's lifetime mission is to promote EDRMP to different sectors with due consideration to the existing dispute resolution practices of indigenous communities. It envisions itself as an institution that contributes to the forging of a successful nation where justice and peace exist and democracy and ecological balance reign in the community, where gender-sensitive and competent conflict managers are proactive in the resolution of disputes, and where a stable network of support and EDRMP practitioners collectively work towards sustainable peace. MedNet's goal is directed at mainstreaming EDRMP as a viable approach to resolving community disputes. MedNet conducts training courses that revolve around topics that aim to sharpen the knowledge, skills, and attitude of an individual in facilitating negotiation processes. The organization offers 4 courses on EDRMP training, namely, the nature and dynamics of conflict and nonviolent communication, conflict mapping, mediation approaches, and healing and reconciliation. The courses on nature and dynamics of conflict and nonviolent communication, as well as on conflict mapping, aim to familiarize MedNet partners on the nature of conflicts, EDRMP features and approaches, conflict diagnostic tools or CDT, and nonviolent communication. The Mediation Approaches course exposes the participants to the interest-based, narrative, harmony-based, and transformative mediation approaches. The Healing and Reconciliation course focuses on reflection sessions on the concepts of healing and reconciliation and invites participants to look at international and local practices. By the end of all the 4 courses, participants are expected to help resolve conflicts in their communities and promote local conflict resolution mechanisms. There are samples of actual cases where MedNet facilitated their mediation practices on. These are: first, the Angat Watershed Forest Reservation case, which is about the mistreatment of the natural resources of the said watershed. After a thorough research and data gathering, MedNet recommended a facilitated dialogue between the residents and the National Power Corporation to offer an alternative livelihood for the residents of Barangay San Lorenzo. The second case is MedNet's intervention on the proposed Pulangi 5 hydropower project in Malaybalay, Bukidnon. The conflict map identified the data problems on conflicts on relationship, value conflicts, structural conflicts, and interest conflicts. After information drives, gathering endorsements, recognition of opposing groups, surveys, and communication among stakeholders, concerns were raised and attended to, later canceling the project. These are just some of MedNet's successful conflict resolution experiences. By continuing the mediation practice, MedNet hopes to contribute to sustainable peace in many more communities. The success of MedNet relies on their partner organizations and participant mediators and how they are going to use the knowledge and skills that they've acquired during their training. By applying all of these to their respective communities and organizations, not only will the principles of EDRMP spread widely, but peace and harmony amongst the citizens of our country will also be sustained. Let us create a better and more peaceful community by working together and provide the following generations a peaceful nation to live on.